During the holidays, the need for volunteers increases, and in most cases, Oklahomans are there to answer the call. Oklahoma is one of the top states in the nation when it comes to volunteering. And especially this time of year, anyone thinking about volunteering doesn't have to look hard to find a place to lend a hand.
Oklahomans love to volunteer, from wrapping toys or putting together bicycles at Christmas time to stuffing boxes of food that will end up feeding a family in need. Thousands of people step up all year long to help someone else. In fact, according to the Corporation for National and Community Service, more than 800,000 Oklahomans volunteer more than 92 million hours a year, making the state 20th in the nation for volunteerism. Oklahoma City is ranked number 6 by the same organization out of the nation's 51 largest cities. Volunteerism is part of who we are as Oklahomans, something Amy Anderson discovered after she moved here.
I think that was one of the first things that I was exposed to and was so pleasantly surprised by. So many people that I interact with here volunteer, and it's part of life here. It's not something extra and unique about someone. It's just, no, of course, we give back. This is our community, and we're trying to help everyone here.
Amy and Dee Dee Christie are 2 volunteers at Positive Tomorrows, a special school that provides education, hope, and much more to children who are living in homeless or domestic abuse shelters or for whatever reason don't have a place to call home.
I really look forward to my Wednesday afternoons. I plan my week around my Wednesday afternoons to make sure that I don't have another appointment with my own children. No orthodontia, no anything like that with my own children. This is my Positive Tomorrows day.
Rachel Durham is manager of communications and volunteers for Positive Tomorrows. The school needs around 600 volunteers a year.
Volunteers do kind of play the role of a homeroom parent. Our parents aren't in a place where they can throw a birthday party or a Christmas party or a Valentine's Day party or chaperone a field trip. And so we rely on volunteers to do that.
And then there are those who work behind the scenes.
Everything from administrative help, helping us, enter in data, or helping answer phones, or, serving lunch, breakfast and lunch. We rely on volunteers to help with that. Our after-school program relies very heavily on volunteers.
Finding a place to volunteer is easy. A simple internet search will produce scores of leads. And the United Way has a volunteer center that can help you find scores of places that need volunteers. Chris Zach is a CPA and marketing coordinator for BKD CPAs and Advisors. He found his passion for volunteer work at the Regional Food Bank of Oklahoma.
They have a well-developed volunteer program there, bring in thousands of volunteers each year, and you're able to pack food for kids and seniors and working families. Those are basic things that you need for survival.
Zach has some advice for anyone thinking about becoming a volunteer.
To be effective at something and have an impact, it has to be something that you're passionate about.
And once you've answered that question, there are others that should follow.
What sort of skills do you have? Where do you see yourself having the most impact? So maybe you're good with your hands and you can fix things, or maybe you're good with planning and coordinating and kind of behind the scenes sort of thing.
Another basic question, will volunteering fit your schedule?
You have to research the volunteer program and project itself and see if it's even doable, because when you commit to something, they're counting on you as a volunteer, because frankly, with a lot of these organizations, you are the lifeblood of their organization, and without volunteers, they couldn't operate.
Dee Dee Christie says after just a couple of weeks volunteering at Positive Tomorrows, she knew it would remain a regular part of her life.
When you get a hug from these kids that say, "Thank you for coming, I'll see you next week," you're here next week. You make sure that you're here next week.
Part of Dee Dee's volunteer work means field trips and throwing a birthday party. In some cases, the first one a child has ever had.
I do provide the birthday cake, a couple of gifts that the children have requested or said that they enjoy. Not everything on the list.
Rachel Durham says the impact volunteers have on these young lives lasts a lifetime.
I see connections. I see seeds being planted. I see, lives being changed. I tell volunteers when they come to train, don't ever discount the time you spend here and think, oh, I was just there for 30 minutes. I don't know. You can change somebody's life in 30 minutes.
anyone who loves children and really wants to make a difference in their lives. Not just the children's lives, in their own life.
Positive Tomorrows has a clothes closet, stocked in part through the generosity of Los Angeles Dodger star Matt Kemp, a Midwest City native who has made the school a special project. And Kevin Durant of the Oklahoma City Thunder has dropped off special edition shoes for every student. Like many nonprofit and charitable groups, Positive Tomorrows has a website where volunteers can sign up. Rachel says she has yet to have someone volunteer who did not qualify.
They come to me because they have a heart for the mission, and I feel like once you walk through the doors and see what's happening, people get stuck here in a good way.
But just get started. You know, there's nothing holding you back. There's so many people out there who can use help, and it really can make a huge difference in lives. And why wait?